Assalamualaikum and good day to my Dr. Muhammad Muslimah bin Mahwal, my friends and my panelists, that is Muhammad Shah, Farizwan, Muhammad Najmi, Muhammad Kamarul Fahmi, Muhammad Syabil and Muhammad Akil. Today we are going to discuss a sexual harassment in workplace. One of the case that we find, that is a woman who's affected by sexual harassment expose her experience in Twitter. We're going to discuss that this is whether a good thing or bad thing, because expose some personal information in Twitter can cause harm to herself. She exposed why sexual harassment is a thing and want to aware other people. It's a good thing, but it's going to cause her a lot of attention. That's called unwanted attention and hate speech by other people that go against it. What is exactly is sexual harassment? Sexual harassment is any unwanted sexual favor that persists in visual, verbal, non-verbal, physical and psychological sexual favors. Okay, Shah, what is your opinion or insight about this situation? Are you agreeing on the woman that exposed her sexual harassment in Twitter, or do you disagree about her ways?
Thank you, Haziq. My name is Shah Farizwan. So, in my opinion, the action that taken by the victims, which is sharing this personal issue to the public, is a very good action. This is because if this issue is going to be viral on the social media, the action taken by the responsible side, such as the company itself, is going to be fast, and the perpetrator will get the punishment. It can stop the perpetrator from doing the sexual harassment in the workplace repeatedly. Thus, by sharing this issue to the media, society also know that this issue is actually happen around us today. So social media is supposed to be used to spread the issue like this, because it can prevent or possibly stop this sexual harassment in the workplace. So based on my opinion, I agree to the action that taken by the victims, which is sharing this issue, this sexual harassment in the workplace issue, to the public. Thank you.
Thank you, Shah, about your opinion. So Syabil, you heard Shah's opinion. What about your opinion? Are you agreeing it or you disagreeing it?
Thank you for panel, Shah. About the point, I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure that is a good idea. Sharing something personal in public is not a good idea. It can lead to serious long-lasting problem. Sometimes people do not understand how it's going. We don't know how they feel. The impersonal nature of text message, post, and other way of communicating online means it can be hard to figure out if someone is joke or not. People can make a joke about the sexual harassment. If you guys can see, many people on social media freely to speak. They also can send a private message to victim. It's called a cyberbullying. Cyberbullying can make things much worse. We have a right platform to share about the problem, which is you can make a police report or just share to someone that you can trust. That's why it is important to share what happened with an adult you trust. Is there a parent, relative, coach or teacher you can talk to? Thank you. That's all my opinion. Thank you.
Okay, the next panelist, Kamarul Fahmi. You heard both of their opinions. Shabir disagree about it and Shah agrees about it. So, Kamarul Fahmi, what's your opinion about this? Have you any other opinion?
Okay, my name is Kamarul Fahmi. As you know, sexual harassment in workplace happens in everywhere you work, especially for women. So in this case, I agree with Shabil say, which is making a police report is the most appropriate action about sexual harassment. But someone's act of sharing something on a social media about sexual harassment can also serve as a lesson to someone who is experiencing the same thing. Perhaps their partnership would like to seek advice or words of encouragement from an outsider in the face of a similar situation, even if the matter is considered one's privacy. In addition, most people say social media is not good places to express feeling and so on. But for me, when we use it well, then social media can also be used as place to get a broader view from outsider. So last but not least, in my opinion, every woman should take care of every sharing about herself or their personal matter on social media to avoid misunderstanding and negative things happening. Uh, okay, that is my understanding of this situation.
Okay, Hakim, next will be your turn. What is your insight about this? We have heard a lot of opinions. One disagrees and two agrees about how the woman exposed the sexual harassment in Twitter. Take it away.
Hi, my name is Hakim. I disagree with the action of sexual crime victims recounting the incident on social media. This is because it is likely that many people will take advantage on the situation faced by the victim. What the victim should have done was to report the incident to the employer or the authorities. They have the right to appropriate protection. Most of victims were afraid to report the incident because of fear losing their jobs. I think they should not be afraid to report it because action will be taken against the persons who committing the sexual harassment. I think employers should take the stern action against offenders by firing them or maybe lowering their salaries and give a stern warning out to repeat the not to repeat the offense again. Another thing that should be taken action is all staff should understand what is meant by sexual harassment, such as unwanted job, touching on any other bodily contact, and so on. They will raise awareness in order to avoid sexual harassment. I think this is the most effective form of prevention. Those who are aware of behavior that be construct as a disorder are more likely to behave in such a way and are more likely to see any form of disorder. This brief assessment will help staff measure their perception of sexual harassment in the workplace. Lastly, is a provision of training. Again, this should be rolled out company-wide and conduct on a regular basis. I think this is important, that is general awareness, not only what is defined to be sexual harassment, but an understanding of what rights and remedies are available to those who feel that they have been a victim of this type of harassment.
Okay, Najmi, this one is your turn. This is the last. You are the last person in our group that wants to give his opinion. So, what is your opinion about it? We have now two agrees on the woman and two disagrees what the woman did in Twitter.
Hello, hi, assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Najmi bin Zulkifli. So in my opinions, I feel able to share something personal in public, especially about sexual harassment. If we share experience of sexual harassment to others, It teach others to always be wary, and they know that this is serious issue. Also, everyone knows that social media is a place where a lot of strangers are. I agree with Shabil's opinion that a lot of people in social media are free to speak, but we must remember that psychologists also use social media indirectly. We can ask for advice from them. Therefore, we need to be more professional in making decisions in the presence of advice from social media partners.
Heard a lot of insight and opinion about why how the girl should do it. In my opinion, I disagree. The girl should expose that thing in Twitter. I think she should go to the laws first, make a report, have an evidence that she gets sexual harassment, and then she want to spread awareness to the other people. Then she could do it. That's what
Opinion.
opinion is I thinking about. So I kind of agree of Shabi and Hakin's opinion about it. That's it. Thank you.